All right, sweet guys, sweet guys. So I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes to let everyone in there, just to let all the people in there that want to get the sauce today. Guys, this training is gonna be extremely direct for everyone. Okay, this is the sauce. If you are a setter, if you are closer right now, and you simply want to make more money, this is what you need. Okay, so a couple more minutes just to let everyone in there, then we're good to go. All right, all right, all right. So I'm gonna share my screen with you guys. 1 second. So type a 1 in the chat if you guys can see the screen. Yes, sir. All right. So a couple more minutes, okay? 1-2 minutes left for everyone to join. And then, yeah, we're good to go. All right, guys. So a couple more minutes left, okay? 1 minute, and then we'll start. We'll dive into the real sauce today. So take out your notepads in the wall, okay? Take your notes. Make sure that you're ready for this, because this is the sauce, okay? This is what you need. This is what you've been waiting for all the time. So I'm really, really, really excited for this. All right. Sweet. So today, what are we going to talk about? Today, we're going to learn how you can go from an average opponent to the top 1%. How you can go from making 1 to 3K a month to 10K a month. And that this is presented by you, to you, by me, Julian. And yeah, I'm going to introduce myself later as well. Everything that you need to know. So let's start with it. Before we start, okay, I want you guys to cut out all the instructions, okay? So all the tabs that are not necessary right now, cut them out, okay? Cut them out. Go to your mom, say, hey, we're about to make some money now, okay? Log in, guys. That's really, really important that you do this. Go to whoever you live with and tell them, hey, we're about to make money. So then the next thing that I want from you guys, okay? If you don't implement this, if you don't use this, the things that we show you today, if you don't write this down, then this will not help you. So open up Google Documents, open up a notepad, okay? Wherever you want to write it down, write this thing down, okay? Write it down, make sure that you take notes, because this is serious sauce. This is really, really serious. And yeah, I want you guys to take it serious. So make sure that you are absolutely with me. You're only allowed to open up 2 tabs, okay? One is this, and the other one is Google Document. So the next thing, if you have any questions, okay, at the end of this live stream, we will answer them, okay? I'll answer every single question that you have, everything that you want to know more about. So the next thing is, if you stay to the end, okay? If you stick and if you stay to the end, we'll also have a reward for you. You first of all will get the recording of this, and you'll also get the blueprint to hit 10K a month, which is a document that is, I think it's around 10 pages long, where we outlined everything that you need to know to make more money. So let's dive into this. Today, the topic that we're going to talk about is why 90% of sales reps will never break past 5K a month. Why are so many people not in the position to make more money, to actually scale? Then the 3-pillar framework to hit $10,000 in a single month. Then the next thing is how to build a pipeline of around 8 to 15K opportunities without ever applying to any type of job roles. And then the next thing is the shift that is happening right now that will either make you rich or will leave you behind. And something that we've never talked about and will never talk about again is how you can leverage AI to make 10K without doing any manual work. So guys, if you're hyped for this, if you want to know more about this, type a 1 in chat right now. I want to see you guys being active here. Type a 1 in chat right now if you guys want to hear the sauce. Yes, all right, so let's go. This is for you guys. If you've been stuck at 3K per month, you feel like the setter or closer role that you're in right now, that's just not it. That's just not what you need. That's just not what aligns with you. You want real growth and not just doing more outreach, okay? You don't just want to do more outreach, more work, no. You want some real growth, some strategic growth. This is how we call it. Then the next thing is you're sick of fearing. Just be patient. It takes time. No, guys. No. Let me tell you a quick story. For example, if we take Elon Musk as an example, this guy wanted to build a rocket at SpaceX, as you guys know. I think everyone here knows Elon Musk. And the scientists told him that it will take 10 years to build a rocket that can actually fly. 10 years. And he was like, nah, guys. No, I want this done in 6 months. In 6 months, I want you to build a rocket that can actually fly. Now, guess what? Guess what happened? Well, first of all, they sat down and they were completely upset. They didn't know what to do because they calculated, okay? Their calculation told them, hey, if we want to build a rocket, it will take us at least, okay, 10 years. And Elon Musk comes across and says, hey, 6 months, well, I'll fire you and find someone else. Now, guess what? They pulled it off in 8 months. In 8 months, they were able to win, to build a rocket that can actually fly. That's incredible. But why? And how did they do it? Well, first of all, it's not because they speed up the process. No. It's because they changed their strategy. The first strategy was to build a rocket, to let it fly, and then to see if it works or not. Okay? So they just built the rocket, then they, let it fly into the space, and then they checked, does this work or not? But they had to do it in 6 months now. So what did they change? They actually built a video game which is extremely realistic. Everything in there that you need to know, everything about the rocket scientists, basically. And then they built the rocket in there, and then they let it fly. Okay? And then once they saw that in the game it works, they did it in real life as well. That's how they did it. Okay? They simply changed the strategy, not the goal, but the strategy to get there. So, guys, what I want you to do is to take your 10 years goals and compromise it in 6 months. If you think that you cannot hit 10K this month, then you have a limiting belief, because it is possible. It is. It really is. You just need to do the right thing. And today we're going to hear to tell you what is the right thing. So you are capable of actually doing more, okay? But you don't know if you're going to get there, how you're going to get there. If this is, if you feel like this is the position that you're in right now, you don't know the steps that you need to take, this right here is what you need to know. And you dream of hitting 10K a month and living in foreign countries. Hey guys, everybody, right, wants to hit 10K a month and then just leave the hometown, leave wherever you're at right now, and just go to a good place, like a place where a lot of other people at, for example, Bali. Let's take a look at Bali, bro. There's so many opponents, so many closers there that, are living their life there. They're living a beautiful life there. And everyone wants to do that, right? I mean, bro, type Bali in the chat if you guys want to learn how you can make 10K a month and then go to Bali or any other country. If you're up for that, hey, type one in the chat right now. Yes, we see it. All right, guys. So first of all, I want to take you through my journey as well. So I didn't choose sales because I was passionate about it. I didn't choose it because I loved it. No, I had no other choice. Okay, I was broke. I did the whole school thing. I tried the 9 to 5, and I still stayed stuck. As you can see down there, the picture on the left, me partying with some friends, being in their space where you surround yourself with the wrong people, or simply the 9 to 5. Like, look at me, guys. Look at me. Look at the drip, okay? Like this $5 clothes, the cheap haircut, all the kind of things. All the kind of things. But deep down, I always knew that I wanted more, okay? And I tried everything. I really tried everything, okay? I tried dropshipping, bro. Didn't work out. Crypto didn't work out. 2 agencies, literally 2 agencies did not work out. Literally every single business model. I almost got scammed as well. Like there was some guy, he was selling some affiliate marketing stuff. I almost bought his course, almost. But when I went to Trustpilot, I thought that there were some bad comments, and that just turned me off, and I didn't do it, which is a good choice. A good choice. So one day, some guy, and this is literally how it went, okay? Some guy on Discord hit me up out of nowhere, and he asked me if I want to book some calls for him. And I was like, okay, I tried the agency, I tried dropshipping. I don't know shit. If I can stay with him and I learn how he builds his agency up and how he makes the money, then I'm going to learn a lot as well. That was the thought process that I had back then. And I was like, okay, sure, why not? Okay, let's go, let's do it. And I had no training, okay? No systems, no nothing. All I had was a phone. I didn't even use my computer. No. I did it all on the phone. I just hustled every single day for at least 5 hours on that job, at least. And after that, I managed to pull in 3K in a single month. But I'm going to be honest with you, this was not the first month, okay? Like, I didn't hit 3K in the first month. The first 3 months that I worked in appointment setting with this guy, I think I made $100 in total. That's it, okay? That's really it. I booked him a lot of appointments, but as I said, this guy was new in the space. He didn't know how to close. And he even let people do a free trial with him. So I helped him to close 11 clients, but 10 of them were on the free trial, and only 1 of them really paid. So yeah, I didn't earn anything, but I learned how to do appointment setting, right? That's what I learned. So I used this skill, and I went on to, another role, another job opportunity. And then in the first month, okay, like literally, I think 2 days after I landed the role, I booked him 4 calls. I was immediately the best in company, okay? And I made 3K in that month. And I really thought that, yes, if I can sustain that, if I can make sure that, this skill set, I stick with it, I stick with appointment setting, and I make more money, then I will win. And I really thought that I made it. But it turned out completely different, okay? After I booked him 126 appointments in 1 month, after I worked 10 hours straight, every single day, also on the weekend, and after I believed all of their promises, he didn't pay me. He didn't pay me a cent. As you can see, I had 50 cents left in my PayPal. This is where I received all the money from the appointment setting. This is the rest of the money from the other guy, the $100 that I earned from my first appointment setting role. Like, I used the money to buy some followers, stuff like that, but he didn't pay me a cent. So this gut is extremely, extremely common in this space, okay? If you don't secure yourself as an appointmenter, as a closer, you will get scammed. You will get scammed. It happened to me. It happened to Nico as well, who is also here on the webinar today on the Mastermind. And yeah, it just happens to everyone, okay? If you don't secure yourself. And I was broke, I was desperate, not ready to quit. But I realized one thing. I realized something, and this really changed the game for me. So I started learning, okay? I started reaching out to people. I started doing something to change. And I bought the one-to-one mentorships, and then boom. And I landed the exact roles that I was always chasing, all because I followed one simple framework. And it's the same one that we're going to teach you today. If you're hype man, then stick to the end. Let's make sure that you get the most out of this session, because this is going to be the whole sauce. So it's not just us, okay? Our students are using the same framework and they're getting results too. Real wins and real momentum. Read through this now. Read through this. For example, this is Jan, okay? One of our students. He's 17 years old now. I think he traveled to Romania, or he will be traveling to Romania in a couple of days. And yeah, he recently dropped out of school and he made around $3,000 in a week from this, okay? So as you can see here, he made $1,860 this week, then another 700 commissions coming today, and then $1,000 base payouts in. So, man, he's crushing it. He's making a lot of money. And that's literally in just 1 week. So if you guys think that you cannot make 10K in a month, then it's literally because you guys have a limiting belief. This stuff simply works. And that's why I wanted to show you this. So none of us had a big personal brand, okay? No one. No one had thousands of followers. No one had anything crazy, okay? No one had the perfect leads. No one had crazy connections. We all had one thing, a simple framework that we stuck to, okay? And then we made it work. There was no business degree, no fancy backgrounds, okay? None of us were in sales. None of us had parents that were entrepreneurs. No one had anything like that, okay? Most of us came straight from the school or a regular job into the setting and into the sales space. That's really it. And we did it. We pulled it off. So there's really no reason why you guys cannot do this well, right? So this is why most sales reps will never go past 5K a month. First of all, you guys have the wrong foundation, okay? You're just trying to make money without strategic thinking. As I said, you take whatever comes your way and you settle for selling low-ticket offers that barely move the needle forward. Like I always recommend, the one thing that you should do is to go and work with people that sell premium tickets, at least 5, 10K. Like that's what we want, because then guess what the commissions are? Bro, really, really high, right? If you just work for the right people that are making a lot of money and that sell really high ticket offers, then bro, you're gonna make some money. You're gonna make some money. Then the next thing, as I already touched on a bit, you guys have the wrong mindset. Too many people step into the business thinking that they are just a setter or just a closer, when actually in reality, you need to see yourself as a key player, okay, in the entire growth engine. You are not just a setter, you're not just a closer. No, you need to become both, because that has a lot of benefits. And again, we'll touch on this, so make sure that you stick to this kind of stuff, okay? You are not special right now. If you want to be irreplaceable, you cannot bend in, okay? Like so many problem setters, they just copy other problem setters, and that won't work, because you need to be yourself. And not just only yourself, but you need to be special in some way. You know, for example, for me, when I worked for the company at Scam, I was literally the best guy on the team, like for real. There was none that came close to me. And that's why I was so special. Like the other people, they booked like 1 call a week. I booked 4 a day. That's a real difference, okay? So you need to stand out, and not only with the result, but also with how you come across, okay? How you talk. And if you are the appointment that books the most appointments and, you know, makes the most amount of money for the company, bro, you're their favorite. You're gonna win. And then you can say, hey, I want to get base pay, I want to get higher commissions, I want to do this, that, and you will get it. Boom. That's it, okay? That's really it. So if this gets under skin, it's really good. That means that we hit a nerf. And maybe it's time for you to level up. It's time for you guys to take the next step and to move the needle forward. So the solution in 2025 is all about the 3-pillar mechanism that we'll present to you right now. So 3 times higher commission, okay? Average commission is 3 times higher. 50% fewer clients needed to reach your income goal. And 5 times higher conversions. You know, so all the people that you speak to, Hey, you don't need to start 100 conversations. No, 50 is enough. 50 is enough. 10, that's all you need, okay? You don't need much more than that. So we discovered a system that is used by the top 1% of sales reps. And the system is built on 3 core pillars. The first one is the art of positioning, okay? So you simply present yourself as a top tier sales professional. You're not just another rep. Then A player opportunities. You are able to identify elite offers and attract them to you. Like, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Nobody wants to sit there and apply for thousands of jobs. No, it's way better if a guy with a lot of followers, a really strong offer, comes to you and reaches out to you, right? That's way better. So the next thing is the magnetic online presence. You build a presence that pulls people in. That isn't just, I don't know, a simple Instagram profile with no profile picture, no bio, no nothing. Guys, that's important, okay? Every opponent out there should try in some way to make their profile look better. You need to have a good profile picture. You need to have some posts. And as a bonus, I always recommend this: post some reels. Post some reels because you need to get yourself out there, man. Like, if they notice that you are shy, hey, you're not gonna make more money. You're not gonna make money if people realize that you are a shy guy. Okay, you're not gonna make more money. So, the pillar 1. Let's dive deep into this framework. And now, guys, it's very important that you take your notes, that you make sure that you are ready for this, that you guys are here with me today. So, the art of positioning. Here's the identity shift that will change everything. Okay, so the average sales rep, they think that I'm just a seller or I'm just a closer. I do what I'm told to do, and I hope they pick me when I apply for this role, and I'm grateful for anything. If I get any role, done, I'm happy. But guys, this is not the mindset that will make you succeed. The top 1% thinks a lot different, okay? I am an SDR. Now, what is this? A sales development representative. Now, we're going to cover that right now, okay? Because it's a language that, or a topic that is very important that you understand this, okay? And you need to think differently. You drive the business results. Hey, if you are an appointmenter and you don't make your business more money, done. You're out of there, okay? They don't need you. They need you more than you need them. That's the mindset shift that you also need to have. And then you simply choose the best opportunities. Guys, it's so important that the opportunities you choose, they first of all align with you, and it's the opportunity that you want, okay? Like, for example, I'm not satisfied with the second best opportunity. I'm not satisfied if someone tells me, hey, someone other got the role, but if this guy isn't a good fit, I'll let you know. Like, people tell me that another opponent got the role, and they'll keep me in mind. Nah. I'll immediately search someone else that knows my value, right? So, and this identity shift will make you more money. It can alone make you 5 to even 10K in a month, just from that alone. And when you change how you see yourself, you also change how other people see you, right? So, does it kind of make sense? We'll dive deeper into this right now, but let me know in the chat if this makes sense. Yes, okay. All right. So, the next thing. What exactly is an SDR? And what happens when you see yourself that way? You become responsible for the entire growth of the business. Guys, the mindset of business owner is, I want to make more money. And if you don't help him to make more money, you are here for nothing. There's no reason why he should pay you if you don't make him more money, right? So this means that you simply do whatever it takes to succeed and generate revenue. And yes, very, very important. If you're the seller and your closer is weak, he doesn't close any deals, then you start closing. That's the mindset that you need to have. If you are the closer, but the leads you get from your opponent are poor, then you go out and do the work yourself. You go out and do the work yourself because it has to be done. And if you don't make more money, you're not going to make more money, right? Like it's all about commissions. If the business earns more, you're going to earn more. Right? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's everything that you need to know. And if you want to be paid like a leader, then you need to start acting like one. You cannot be in a position where you say, hey, that's not my fault. Because business owner only cares if you're going to make more money. Okay? So don't say that if you don't earn more money, that this is not your fault. Of course it is. It is 100% your fault. So do whatever you have to do. And don't be afraid to hop on the calls. I know that the first couple of calls that you will take, man, horrible. They won't really be good. Okay? The first DMs that you will start, these people will block you, okay? you can come across like a bot, they'll block you, okay? So this is important. Like that's always gonna happen. But when you stick to it, hey, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. So what are the benefits of really doing this? You show the business owner that you are the man, okay? You are the guy, the woman or the man, doesn't matter. But you are the one that is gonna make you more money. You're gonna come across like that. And he respects that. Okay, people respect that mindset. And you can bump your commissions up to 15 to even 20%. Hey, if you make the closing and the setting, start with 15% and then tell him, hey, if I'm good, okay, if I close a lot of deals and if I book a lot of appointments, if I'm making more money, I want 20%. Bro, the business, okay, you need to simply become so good that most of the money that the business makes comes from you, okay? And then you can start saying, hey, you're gonna give me more money now? You're gonna give me higher commissions? I'm gonna leave. That's simply what you can do now, okay? That's what you can do if you do this, okay? Like you need to make them so much money that they simply depend on you now. And when they do that, you can now say, hey, I want to make more money. Give me higher commissions. Give me base pay. Doesn't matter. And then you will make more money. Simple. And the best thing about this is why we promote it so hard, okay? You don't have to fulfill any clients or worry about anything else on the side. All you have to do is to simply sell. Like literally, there's nothing else that you have to do. You just need to be there in the DMs on the sales call and just sell people. And I know that one of my clients is here as well. Bro, it's horrible to fulfill clients. What do you do if you don't get results? What do you do if this and this happens? What if the IG accounts get banned? What do you do then, right? That's simply what sucks so much, you know? So, guys, that's the best thing of being an appointment or being a closer. It's just you have to only sell. You only need to make sure that money comes in. That's the only focus you have, okay? Everything else besides that, okay? Everything else doesn't matter. And then the biggest thing, and the reason why I promote this so hard is you master the skill. If you are a closer, but you don't know how to DM sell, you do not know how to sell. If you are a DM seller, but you don't know how to close, you don't know sales, okay? Because sales is always the whole thing, the whole process of getting someone to buy something. That's sales, okay? That's sales. And if you cannot handle the whole process, then you're not a genius in sales. Then you are simply not a salesperson. You need to do both, okay? Very important. Very important that, you understand this and you make sure that it becomes your daily objective. Make sure that you study sales. Make sure that you learn whatever you have to learn every single day. And with the framework that we will teach you today, this will become easy. With the market shift that's happening right now, that all of you who are here today will learn about. It's easy. Okay, it's done. It's done. So let's talk about pillar 2 before we dive any deeper about the strategies and all that kind of stuff. So the next thing is A player opportunities. So most reps are stuck simply in that desperation cycle. Like most people, for example, they get a role, then they leave because they couldn't book appointments. They search for another role. That's simply how it works. Okay, you scroll through job boards every single day for hours. Okay, and that's the horrible thing. Like, guys, nobody wants to apply for 100 roles, right? Nobody. Then you apply for 100 mediocre positions, 100 offers that are not the offers that you want to take. Like, man, nah, you deserve the best, okay? You guys deserve the best. Only take the best. Don't take anything less than that. Then you compete with amateurs. You compete with people that are not on the same level as you are. And you need to see yourself as higher than them. Like, for real. I'm gonna tell you, okay? And they will, like the business owner or whoever basically puts you on that role, they will see you as a higher standard if you act different. If you show them, hey, I'm gonna do whatever it takes. Like, bro, you can get any role if you just say the right thing. Really. You can tell them, hey, for example, if they tell you, we've currently onboarded another appointment or another closer, you simply tell them, hey, I'll work for you guys for 1 week for free. And if I'm better than the other guy, you'll take me. Okay? All the money they make in that week is yours. I won't take a cut for that. But I'll make sure that I'm better than the other guy. Ooh, done, bro. You got it, okay? They will say yes. And then you just have to do one thing. Now, what is that? Guess what? You just have to perform. You just have to sell. As I told you, you do whatever it takes now. And when you succeed in that, like, hey, you're the best, okay? They're gonna see you as a completely different guy. You're on a different level now. So you need to start accepting what you want to get, okay? And that's it, okay? Like, if you accept the roles that you want to get, if you start, performing in them, then you will get out of the cycle. Okay? Nobody wants to apply for 100 jobs. And the thing with those things, with the desperation cycle, is that it happens every single time. You start the cycle again every single month. Every single month it starts and it happens again. And a lot of bomb sellers, they have the problem. And closers as well. They cannot stick to it. They cannot stick to one offer or one role. Bro, nah. You guys always think that the other island is greener. Like, that's the thing you need to understand, okay? Imagine you are on an island right now, okay? You have one island here and you have another island here. You are on this island right now. And you simply look over the other island and think, bro, it looks so much greener. There's so much more fruits on them. It's so much cooler to be there. Now, what do you do? Well, you swim over to the other island. Then, first of all, you are excited. Hey, this is going to be so much better than the previous island that I was on. And then you're going to realize, shit, nah, it's not. It's not greener, okay? It just looks better, but it's not better. That's what you need to understand. Hey, that's what you guys need to understand, okay? If you want to make something work, then you need to stick to something. You can get the best offer. But if you simply cannot stick to it, then you will not make no money. Okay, so don't jump from one offer to the other offer to the other offer. No. Take one offer that you love, that is good, stick to it. Stick. For me, I would say like at least a year. Like, bro, the offers that you get, if you adapt the mindset, they are good. So if you just stick to it, bro, you will make more money. Okay, you become better over time. And if you want to hit 10K, then you simply cannot jump from one business to the other business because you have to understand the business. You need to understand how they operate. You need to understand the offer. Okay, that's why you cannot change your business all the time. You need to stick to one thing. You need to make sure that this one thing simply works. Okay, that's so important. So, top sales reps, they crack the code on the opportunity mechanism. Now, what is that? Opportunities come to them consistently. We don't want you to apply for thousands of job boards. No, we want you guys to be able to make people come to you. For example, this happened to me as well. When I was in Pamela, a guy with $50,000 reached out to me. He was making about 100K a month, and he sold an 8K offer. He was reaching out to me and asked me if I'm an apartment seller. Bro, he asked me if I want to work for him. Simple. So the next thing, you have multiple offers to choose from. Hey, when you can sit there and you have multiple offers in front of you, now you just need to think, hey, what is the best one? And you go and search up the business. You make sure that you know everything. Who's the ICP? What is the offer? How much are they selling it for? What is all this stuff? Okay, what is it? You need to know that. Very, very important that everyone knows that. Very important. And then you can simply say, okay, this right here is the best role. After you've done your research. If you don't do the research, guys, you will do what? You will decide on emotion. Okay? But you need to decide on logic. What is the best for me? Okay? Not just emotionally, no. What is best for you logically? Where can you make the most money? And where are you already experiencing? For example, if you guys go to the gym and you are simply interested in the fitness space, then go work for a fitness coach. If you are interested in another topic, go work for that, because it's very important that you understand the niche and the niche terminology. What words do they use? A fitness coach, bro, the fitness words, they are very cool, like reps, muscle memory, all that kind of stuff. Okay, but simply things you need to understand. Like if a prospect tells you, hey, a muscle memory is on top, or for example, I was in the gym for like 6 months, but now I'm in there again and muscle memory really kicked in. You need to understand what it means. You need to understand what that means. What does terms means? What are reps? What are sets? How many of them? You need to be educated in that niche, okay? You need to understand that. That's also why it's important to choose multiple offers and to go into a niche that you have an understanding of, okay? Don't work for a meditation coach if you do not meditate. Don't work for them if you do not meditate. Don't work for a yoga coach, okay? Even if a yoga coach reaches out to you, okay, but there are some crazy people out there, like with 4 million followers. If they reach out to you and you simply don't understand anything about their offer, their business, how it works, what meditation is, what yoga is, bro, don't do it, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. Work with people that you understand. Very important. So then you will also get premium rates because you are in higher demand, okay? If you have different offers to choose from and you let the people know that you have that, okay? You have the option to say, I want this or that. They will fight for you, okay? And you simply use tools and strategies to make funders want you. And the companies then, they're going to compete for attention, okay? That's what the most or the best salespeople do in the space. They crack the code on the opportunity mechanism, okay? Very simple, very, very simple. So here's how you get the best roles in the whole market. Now, guys, again, let me know if that makes sense to you. So far, write down your questions that you have at the end, just so we can cover that. And yeah, then we can, go into the full detail on how you can really use that as well. All right. Good. Yes. So the first magnet is you need to be where they look. Now, I know. It sounds simple, but it is not so simple. I simply use words that are very easy to understand for you guys. So you kind of get the point what I mean with that, okay? But we'll go into detail in the next few minutes. So you set up your Instagram and LinkedIn profiles where top companies are already searching for talent. They are actively reaching out to quality people. Like really, the people that want to get an appointment or closer, they are also reaching out to them. Okay, they're not just working with people like me, people that have a big group of appointments and closers. No. They're also working with people that, or no, they just hire people like a manager, and that manager will go to LinkedIn or Instagram and reach out to appointment sellers that have a strong personal brand, people that look qualified. And it's a complete different game. But when you look qualified, it's a whole different game. For example, about 2 weeks ago, I was on an interview call with a guy, an appointment seller, who had around 30,000 followers. And he was really qualified. 500,000 cash collected, all that kind of stuff. And then after that, I told him, hey, I think you're too good for this role. Okay. I was like, hey, I'm not sure if you should even go for this role because I'm not sure if this will make you the money that you want to make. I simply told him, hey, you're too good for that. And then 2 days afterwards, I was on another call with another guy. Bro, he had no personal brand, no nothing. So I didn't really take that guy serious. But then I found out, hey, shit, the guy that I just onboarded, he made 800K in sales. So he almost doubled the guy from the other guy with 30K followers. He was almost double as good. He has almost $1 million cash collected in sales. Insane. Like I was like, I couldn't realize it, okay? Like it completely blew my mind when I saw that this guy, the guy with 0 followers, was better than the guy with 30K followers. And I was like, shit, okay, now I messed up. But hey, that's the game, okay? If you come across as a higher quality, as a higher standard, hey, you will make more money. Simple. That's really it. That's really it. It's all about how you come across. Then the magnet 2, you need to show your skills. Okay, so post simple content that demonstrate that you know your shit. You need to know the stuff that you do. Who would you choose? Okay, would you choose someone with no profile picture or someone with 10,000 followers? With someone that has a big personal brand? Hey, who would you choose? Like, seriously, if you sit down, for example, let's say you are the business owner and you want to onboard a seller or a closer, who would you take? The guy with 0 followers, no credibility, nothing, or the guy with 10K followers that, you can see, hey, this guy's good. Who would you choose? Well, of course, the second guy, right? Of course. Then also, you need to build your network, okay? Connect with the right people who can introduce you to premium opportunities. Hey, for example, I got the best role from Nico, who's here today. Hey, I got the best role from him. He's reaching out to me. Hey, some guys are looking for a role here and there. Apply for that because he knew that I didn't have a role at the moment. And I got the best role from him, from my network. So make sure that you guys have a network with other sellers, with other closers, that you simply join communities where you can connect with them, okay, and chat and all that kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, okay, you will get the best results from your network, okay? People, as I said, are always reaching out to sellers and closers looking for them. But if someone in the company says to the business owner or the manager, hey, this guy right there, this guy right there, he's good. Bro, done, okay? So, network, really important. Then, you need to prove your worth. You need to show them that you can deliver results beyond their expectations. And as I said, a simple tactic they can use if they don't want to onboard you, is to simply say, bro, I work for you for 1 week for free. And that will be better than everyone else on the team. Bold claim. Bold, okay? Be bold, guys. And when you do that, hey, it's done. It's really done. So you jump on the call, you analyze the business, and you share quick improvements to build instant trust. For example, you can ask them, okay, what is the conversion rate like? What is this rate like? Bro, if they are a good business and you only want to work with good businesses, okay, people that are established, they have the CRM, they track data, okay, good businesses do that. Then you can ask them, hey, what is this rate? What is that? Then you can see, oh, shit, show up rate to the call is 50%. Okay. I need to make sure that people show up. I need to make sure that people that book a call also show up. How can I do it? By simply sending them a YouTube video, something valuable, making sure that they get a reminder 24 hours before the call and 1 hour before the call, just to confirm that they're really going to be there, right? That's what you can do. That's what you can directly do to build trust, okay? You need to let them almost feel your aura, you need to make sure they understand how good you are. Okay, very important. So the question is, how can you learn all of this? First of all, guys, don't worry. Okay, it's actually very simple. Once you get the hang of it, it becomes nature. Okay, it becomes second nature. It's easy. This entire freestyle framework, it feeds into itself, and it creates momentum. I don't want you guys to think that this is just, you only need to implement one pillar. No, you need to have all three, because it's like a cycle, okay, that works all together. So you need to have everything in there, and we'll explain more about it later, and connect the dots, as Steve Jobs said, and to show you exactly what it is and what it takes to achieve the level of success. So the bottom line, okay, what other reps are stuck in this desperation cycle, you'll be the one that the companies fight for. And that's the difference between surviving and thriving in sales, okay? That's it. That's what you guys need to learn. It's important that you use this, and I hope that, hey, you took notes. Hey, let me know in the chat right now if you guys took any notes from this value presentation so far. If you have any notes about that, let me know. I want to know. I want to know. Because, yeah, you might not have the opportunity to learn about this anymore. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so the question, let's move on first of all. So pillar 3, deep dive into pillar 3, the magnetic online presence. So as I already told you guys, the guy that comes across better will always win. If you have more followers than the other competitor, bro, done. And to be honest, hey, I told you guys, be strategic about it. You can even go on some websites like Follow Pilot and buy them. For $5, you can buy some followers. You can buy 1,000 followers. Hey, it's done. It's easy, okay? It's really simple. It's really simple that you just make sure that you make your way up there. It doesn't matter if you get them organically, if you buy them, hey, no one cares. Just make sure that you look like someone who knows his shit. Just make sure you do that. Then document the results, okay? When you constantly showcase measurable outcomes, then decision makers, okay, the company, they will immediately see you, not just as another appointment setter, not just as another closer. No, you're someone who can deliver, who knows his stuff, who knows what he's doing, and you separate yourself from 90% of the other people, okay? Because there's almost no appointment out there who has really good case studies. No one, okay? Like, guys, it's important that you make sure that you get good case studies from your clients. Ask them for a video testimonial. Ask them for something that you can use on your personal profile to make yourself look better, to make sure that you guys are good. And hey, if you join us today, you can even use us as a case study, just to sort of lay the foundation. As I said, you guys need to be strategic about it, okay? You can literally go out there, find a media buyer, find another prompter that you want to partner up with, and then you tell them, hey, I'll use your case studies, and you can use mine, and then we partner up strategic, okay? Be strategic. That's all you gotta do. That's all you have to do. So, second thing is the authority content. Business owners are constantly looking for solutions to simply grow their revenue, to make money. And when your content directly addresses their pain points and also shows them how to fix it, done, okay? Done. They'll reach out, they'll leave a comment, they'll simply tell you, hey, reach out to me, bro. We need to talk. Simple, okay? Simple. And no one really cracked this code so far. No one really. Okay, yeah, some people, of course. Like the top 1%, they know how to do this, okay? But most of the people, most of the sales reps out there, they simply neglect content. And yes, I did it as well, okay? Let me tell you a quick story. For example, when I was in a pump seller and I got a really good role, like what happened before was all of my IG accounts, unfortunately, got banned. Like, I think I had around 7 IG accounts, and all of them got banned because of any reason. Like Instagram just said, oh wait, Instagram, they I know they don't like me. Okay, that's why I know. Instagram doesn't like me, but still, they just banned my accounts. And I was even posting content. I was posting content, and then I landed that role, and my accounts got banned. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna stay on my client's account now, and I'm gonna make sure I set as many appointments as possible. And for 2 months, I didn't even build out my own IG account. No, they didn't even make one. No, I just worked on the client's account, and with the friends that I had, I chatted with them on WhatsApp. That's simply what I did. That's what I did, okay? And that was a fatal mistake, like really big mistake. You guys need to avoid that. You need to make sure that you have two main focuses. First, sales, okay, always the main focus, and then content. Make sure you post that, and you will get better over time. Like, bro, my first piece of content, absolute trash, really. And now it's getting better, and it will in the future even get more better and better and better. So that's simply it. And then social proof, okay? Nothing builds trust faster than seeing other successful people vouch for your results. If you have people, as I said, okay, if you have good case studies, if you have video testimonials from someone that is higher than you, it's really good, you can get the role, okay? You will get the role. If, bro, imagine you are an appointment or you are closer for Iman Gatti. And this guy sits there, records like this, and speaks in the camera that you are the best sales reps he's ever worked with. Done, okay? Done, guys. You can get every opportunity that you want. Okay? You just need to make sure the people that you make money, they refer you, or they make a really good video testimonial for you. Done. Hey, when you get that, it's done, okay? From people that are really high up, okay? Now, of course, you need to make your way up, okay? You cannot start in sales and directly work for the biggest people. No. They don't work. But you can make your way up there. And if you know how to do it the right way, you can make your way up there faster. So, when you do all of this, when you take your brand to the next level, when you come across as someone that knows his stuff, then you will stand out from every appointment and every closing market. You will be the person that companies fight for, and they simply want to have you on the team. And you'll command higher commissions, and you'll also earn more respect because you are seen as a high value talent. You are seen as the guy that knows his stuff, that knows how to do this. And you'll command higher commissions and earn more respect because you are seen as a higher value. It's easy, okay? Guys, if you make sure to earn so much money, like if, for example, my coach that I worked for, bro, till this day, he had his best month when I was on his team. Okay, he was making past 50K a month, but he's never seen that before or after I was on the team. Only when I was on the team. And if you make sure that your clients realize, okay, this guy knows shit, bro, you can simply tell them, hey, give me more money or I'll quit. Bro, it's simple. They will give you more money. Now, of course, you can't say 50%. You cannot say you want 50% from all the commissions, but you can say, I want 20 instead of 50. You can say that. You can make that, okay? If they realize that you are the guy that brings them the most amount of money. Simple. Hey, simple. Then you can say, hey, that's fair. That's what you deserve, right? So, and it will work. It will work. You just have to make sure that you are the guy that, is the best. Simply the best. If you make sure that you are the guy that's the best in the company, it's done. Okay, it's really done. So, take a look at Faustus, for example. A 16-year-old from Ljubljana. Now, unfortunately, he's not here today because he's on dentist appointments or he's an appointment with his doctor. But let me walk you through what he did. He couldn't book calls for his clients, okay? He had an absolutely low profit. He was booking around 2 calls a month. As you can see here, okay? Hey bro, I'm doing what you said, but I still get like 2 to 3 replies when I send out 50 games. No bro, since I got signed, Bro, it's so hard to book for him when 2 people respond. Like, he was literally booking 2 calls a month. And the guy that he worked for, like, he told us he wants to get rid of this guy. He wants to get rid of him. But simply because we helped him, okay? We helped him to change one thing, which is the online presence, the account, okay? He can say, damn, this account really makes a difference. Just send out 8 DMs and already have 3 responses. See, I told you. Yeah, thank you, man. And then you can see here, damn, I think everyone I DM'd responded. Simple. The online presence makes so much of a difference. And then a couple days later, he booked 10 calls a day. Like, I did this thing. I posted this on my IG story just to show people that I helped him. And I told him that he booked 7 calls in, like, what did I say, in a week. Then he reached out to me and he said, nah, bro, 7 in a day. Like, literally, he booked 7 calls in a day. He went from 2 calls a month to 7 in one day by simply changing the account. Because he already had the skill set, he already had everything he needed. He was just taking the wrong foundation. That's the thing. The account can make such a big difference, okay? Such a big difference. And he basically used my advice to improve both his stand account and his own one. But here's the problem, okay? He discovered he's now booking calls, but the company he worked for was broke and had a terrible ICP. Now, again, before we go any deeper to that, as I told you guys, study the offer, study them, make sure you know about them. Bro, the perfect ideal customer profile is so important. It's so important. He, for example, was working for a guy with 8K followers, a modeling coach, but this guy was broke. No money, okay? He had no money, and the reason for that was so simple. Like, it's so simple why he didn't have any money. He was working with students, okay? He helped students to become models. Now, who is the perfect ICP? A student that looks good and wants to become a model. That's the ICP. Bro, how do you find them? Like, nah, how should you find someone like that on IG? Like, seriously, how should you go out and find a student that looks good, that could become a model, and that wants to become a model as well? Bro, the chances of that is really low. He couldn't reach out to people that are already model. No. They simply can't be models right now. They need to be students. Okay. So what do you type in the search bar? Like, student, and you go through every account and you make sure they just look good. Bro, nah. Then you reach out to them and they tell you that, bro, these are college kids. Like, no one wants to become model. Or some people might be. But bro, he managed to book 7 calls in a day with such a terrible ICP. And of course, the people booked the call, showed up, but bro, no one had 3.5K to pay for his offer, to actually become a model. No one had that money. So he simply made no money. You know, like, insane, like, really insane. So we had to do something about that, okay? I found a new role. We helped him to immediately, 2 days later, find a new role. After he told me, hey, he booked the 7 calls, none of them closes, because they're all not qualified enough. And you cannot make them qualified. Like, bro, you cannot reach out to, I don't know, Cristiano Ronaldo's kids. You cannot reach out to them and tell them, hey, do you want to become a model? You know, you cannot find the billionaires out there, the billionaire kids that want to become a model. Like, bro, it's impossible. That's really a terrible ICP. A good ICP is someone that you can find directly. For example, I always say entrepreneurs. If you want to work with coaches, hey, it's done, okay? You just gotta make sure you type in coach in the bar on IG, you search for the coach, you make sure they're qualified. Done, okay? Easy, really simple. And he found a new role, okay? 5K offer, 5% commission for the start. If I book 3 calls and they close, they give me $500 bonus and 10% for future. See? Simple, bro. Simple. From 5K offer, 10%, that's around $500 per deal closed, plus a 500 bonus, that's already 1K. And you just gotta book 3 calls to actually close. In a week, easy. If you book 3 calls a day, which is more realistic, in a week, 3 of them can easily close if the close is good, or you simply have the balls to jump on the sales calls. Hey, it's done. It's done, okay? And this applies for the closers in here as well. Like, bro, if your opponent doesn't do shit, go out and do it yourself. Be the man, okay? And this kid has only been doing opponent for 6 months. Like, bro, he's 16. 16. He's doing this shit for 6 months. Like, bro, it's done, okay? It's really done. So, let's recap what we've covered so far in this training. I hope you guys found some value in here as well. So, the exact system to a 10K months without waiting for the perfect closer, scripto team. Then the art of positioning. Okay, how you can shift from just a rep to a valuable asset. And then A-player opportunities. You create demand for yourself in the market. And then the online presence. You stand out from your competitors. You stand out from the other sales reps. You stand out from them. You make sure that you are the best. And it's not just about hustling harder, no. It's always, and it will always be about how you come across. The world is all about perception. How do you come across? Hey, do you look good? Are you confident? Are you a good person? Okay. How do you come across? Make sure that if you're not satisfied with yourself, you fix that. Get some better hair. Make sure you look better. Some people even use makeup to look better as boys, okay? Or as men, basically. I mean, do what it takes, okay? Do what it takes. So, why aren't you already doing this? This is my question to you guys. Let me ask you something. You've probably heard the advice like this before, right? So why are you not doing this? It's not because you're lazy. It's because no one showed you how to actually implement this. They just throw some buzzwords at you, like personal brand, be a better rep, add value, do this, do that. Nah. They never sit down and say, here's exactly what to say, and here's how to post, here's the fix, and here's how to win. And that's why we're here. That's what we do. So, you want to know the real reason why most sales reps never break plus 5K month? It's a lack of skill. Not bad offers, okay? You can make a bad offer good if you are a really qualified seller or closer. It's simply the reason why you're not there yet is because you have an identity conflict. You still see yourself as trying to make it instead of already being a top 1% who just hasn't been discovered yet. Hey guys, if you want to be a rich guy, you have to act like this guy. You have to act like that because God will always give you what you're ready for. If you don't become that person before you get it, you'll not get it, okay? If you say, hey, when I make 5K a month, I will do this and I'll do that. No. If I make 5K a month, I will, I don't know, make some better hair, okay? I'll make my hair better, I'll dress up nicer, I'll buy some nice clothes. No, do it now. And then you attract the money. Because success is simply attracting things. You don't go out and, pursue it. No, you let it come to you. Okay, you attract it. That's why you have to become the person that earns 10K a month before you earn 10K a month. You need to become the person before you actually go out and do it. Okay? You need to become the guy before you do anything. And you simply look like a winner. You act like a winner. You find the characteristics of a guy that is already winning. Hey, look at the successful people. Look at Andrew Tate, Alex Hormozi, Iman Gadzhi. How did they act? How did they speak? How did they show up? And then steal it from them and apply it to you. And then act like them. And we can help you to become the version of yourself that earns 10K a month. And then engineer your brand, funnel and roles to reflect that identity. So let me be real with you guys. I didn't believe that I was elite at first. Even after I booked 14 appointments in 2 weeks, even after I hit my first 3K a month, even after I had my first students to land the dream role, I still felt like I only got lucky. But the moment I started showing up like the person that I wanted to become, everything shifts, okay? It all shifts with your mind. And so many people out there, they simply make money because they change the way they see it. So my message, okay, to you is become the person before you are actually it. Okay? My messaging, everything got better. The offers got better. And my confidence became unshakable. Like appointment setting is so much easier to do when you're not afraid. Hey, I had a big problem, okay, when I was starting out. Like I was always afraid that when I pitch someone in the DMs, they're gonna block me, or they're gonna say, "Hey, get away! I don't want this. Not interested." That was my biggest fear. But when I stopped caring, I booked so many calls. Like so many people said yes when I just didn't care. And bro, nothing happens if someone blocks you, if someone ghosts you, if someone says he's not interested. Nothing happens. No one cares. You fail, you get up, you do it again. Simple, okay? And you have to become it before the money shows up. Simple, okay? So why does this all matter right now? It's because the market is flooded. Every week, new reps show up. They're hungry, they're desperate, and they're spamming DMs. Business owners are tired. They're not hiring on hustle anymore, okay? They want reps who are positioned like pros. Reps who actually understand what they're doing. And you need to separate yourself now, before it is too late, before the window closes. This is important right now. Value-based selling is becoming more important than ever before. A YouTube video, not enough. Guys, value. Value is not just a YouTube video. Please, okay? You need to understand that. It's very important that you make sure that you understand what I mean here. YouTube videos are good, but value-based selling is education. And education means specific to them, okay? Now, of course, you can give them advice in DMs, real advice, okay? Not just copy and paste, tailor them. But you can also say, you can also send them a YouTube video and tell them, hey, at minute 4, this is what you're lacking. This is where your money is. Watch that YouTube video, scroll to minute 4, and here's your money. Okay? Make sure that you use strategies, okay, to make it valuable. But just to understand it, okay? Value is more than YouTube video. You need to educate the prospect. And this starts in the DMs. And guys, it's not just in the DMs, but also on the sales calls. Like you need to show yourself who you are and how you can help before they even pay you. You need to ask quality questions for people to first of all understand themselves and for you to understand them as well. And then sales calls that follow a script to uncover goals, desires, and pains don't work. They don't work anymore. Not anymore, okay? You need to show people who you are and what you're capable of by simply teaching them what they can improve. Give it away free, okay? Now, one thing that you have to learn is how do you sell on the why. Don't show them the how, okay? You can show them a bit of the how, like 10% of the how, but tell them on the why. Why does it work? Why? Not the how. Like, bro, if you give them 100% of the why, or no, if you give them 100% of the how, they're going to go out, do it themselves. But if you give them 10% of the how and 90% of the why, they're going to come to you. Because you sold them on why it works. And when you sell them on the why it works, they know they have to do it. Okay? So sales calls that follow a script don't work anymore. You need to show people what you're capable of by simply teaching them what to improve. That's why it's important that you understand what you, as an appointment seller or closer, actually sell. Like, you need to study your offer on the inside out. And when people realize that you can help them by actually helping them in the first place, they'll buy. Trust, loyalty, everything. And the next thing that you have to realize, okay, if people, they buy something from you, but they're not satisfied, then you have a problem as well, even if you are just the appointment seller. Because the business loses out of money. Because, they want a refund or they simply have bad word of mouth, all the kind of stuff. So make sure that you have trust and that you show people the trust as well. And the people who don't understand this concept, they will quickly be left behind. Okay. So it doesn't matter what you say about your offer, you need to help people. Otherwise, you will be replaced by sellers or by someone that is way smarter than that, which is AI. And we're going to talk about that in a second. So again, guys, if that makes sense, type it in the chat. Okay, type 1 in the chat if you think that all this stuff kind of makes sense to you and you want to learn more about it. And of course, how you can learn or can use AI to make money. Type it in the chat. Yes, sir. There we have it. So our goal today is to show you how you can become irreplaceable and even use AI to your advantage to remove the manual work. So that's why we created this mastermind, because we simply have one opportunity for you today. We've built a one-to-one mentorship program that takes you step by step through every part of this journey, okay? No fluff, no theory, just pure implementation on how you can get 10K a month. Now, most coaches out there, or most courses, teach you scripts that thousands of other people are using, tactics from 2019, and how to go from 0 to 2K, but not from 2K to 10K. Okay? They don't teach you how to build job funnel, how to create inbound opportunities, how to use leverage and personal branding, how to get actual placement help, or how to develop a 10K identity and presence. They don't teach you that stuff. They simply tell you, use the script and work with it. But guys, the people that give you scripts, like, you need to remember that thousands of other people use it as well. And that's simply why we go into your business and into your skill set in detail. Make sure that you have the right script that aligns with you that you can use. So, but we do it. Here's what makes our mentorship different. We work with sales reps that are already making around 1 to 3K, and we help them to hit 10K. And in detailed models, we go deep into identity, positioning, brand, and the inbound strategies that you need to learn. And you will join live weekly calls, role plays, and training, plus the one-to-one WhatsApp support that you need. And then you'll join a community of winners, and also you'll expand your network. So you'll get direct feedback on your messaging, your content, and outreach, and all the resources and documents that you, again, need. So we actively help you to connect you with real jobs and real roles that are what you need. This is not just a course, okay? It's a complete transformation from 0 to 100. So we are doing this because we've never done this before, okay? And we're simply doing something today that we will never do again. We want to reward action takers today. If you book a call today on the link that we'll send to you guys in the chat right now, you can join our mentorship program, and you will give you a 2K discount and an entire AI outreach for 30% off. Now, we'll talk about the AI outreach in a second, but this is already insane. A system that can handle the DM thing for you and specializes in quality messages. No one out there, okay? No one has ever used this. Or, I mean, yes, people have used this to book calls, but simply no one really knows about this stuff, okay? Nobody knows about this. And that's why you guys have the opportunity today to click on the link that I send you to make sure that you get this. Hey, if you have this, it's done, okay? It's done. So you've heard it right. This system will allow you to click a button, and then AI will reach out to your leads. Done, okay? Like, if you don't use AI as setup as a closer, you're easily replaceable. Everyone can replace you. You're not special anymore, okay? So all you need to do is watch how people reply to your messages and talk to them to book a call. That's it. That's simply everything you need to know. And again, you can send up to 500 messages a day using this, which basically means that you can start accepting at least 5 different top-uppers. And do the minimum work. Okay, you don't have to do much there. You simply work strategic. Make sure you work the right way. And then you can get the maximum results. For months, we've been trying to gatekeep this, okay? Like literally, me and my business partners, we haven't talked about this stuff. But for the people who book a call today, we'll give you the entire system. So let's talk real numbers, okay? Let me show you the reverse engineering process on how you can hit 10K a month. For example, with the AI tool, the target revenue 10K a month. Then the average ticket price is 10K offer with 15% commission, which means that by every deal you'll get 1.5K. This means you need 7 tiles. Now, closing rate on average 30%, which means the calls you need to take are 22. And then the show up rate. The show up rate to call are 80%. The calls you need to book after are 28. Now, we always use a VSL to call rate, but you can use this very differently, okay? However you want to. Let's say the VSL to call rate is 30%, then the VSLs you need to send out are around 100, okay? Only 100 people need to watch this for you to make 10K. That's it. And now the replies to VSL. So how many people reply and go watch the VSL? Let's say it's around 30%, which means that you need to get around 300 replies. Now, let's say you have a very low reply rate of like 5%, which means you need to send out around 6,000 DMs. But now, with the system, it will take you around 14 days to set up. Then you send 500 a day, which means in 12 days, you can send out 6,000 DMs, and in the rest of the month, you can spend closing. And then the sales cycle from DM to close, 6 days, which means that in 32 days, you can make 10K. Now, if you don't take action today and do it without the AI, but you still hit the same numbers, you get it done in 70 days, which is, well, a lot longer. A lot longer. So imagine the results that you can achieve if we also help you to transform your mindset into becoming a top 1% sales reps. We show you how to build a stream of quality offers coming to you, and we help you to build your brand so you can command even higher commissions. You can go up to 20% commissions. If you combine that with AI right now, you don't even have to send out 6,000 DMs, okay? You don't even have to do that anymore. Like, as I told you guys, the 3-pillar framework. If you implement this, done, okay? It's done. You can easily achieve your goals. And this is the math, okay? I'm telling you, this was the math. 10K becomes easy. And all you need to do is to literally take action and book a call in which we'll audit your entire sales situation and build out a roadmap for you to hit 10K a month. We'll give you advice on everything you can do to make money today, not in a month, today. What can you make money? How can you make more money today? And then we'll give you all the resources that you need to become successful. It's very simple, okay? Very simple. And guys, we only want to work with action takers. So if you book a call now, there are a lot of bonuses. And everyone that books a call now, hey, action taker. So if you take action today and book a call with the link that we sent in the chat right now, then hey, it's done, okay? For example, hey, Marco, shout out to you, book the call. Lucky, shout out to you. Okay, so action takers, you get the full one-to-one mentorship with 2K off. You'll get the full AI system at 30% discount, as I already mentioned, okay? And you even get bigger bonuses. Like, this is crazy, okay? The bonuses that we'll give you if you take action today are mind-blowing. For example, a step-by-step blueprint on how to hit 5 figures per month. Then how to nail any interview or sales call using value-based selling. This also applies for the interview call, okay? Now, the DM openers that are the best in the market and highest reply rates right now. Why do we only give you this today? Because if we give you this in a month, it might not work anymore. So you'll only get this today. Then the microwave method, a storytelling sequence that is used by the biggest players to turn a cold people some cold guys, cold leads into warm prospects that want to work with you and are ready to pay. Bro, it's like you put someone into an oven for 10 minutes and you get them out again. Now they're hot. They're cooked, okay? They're simply cooked. This is how you can do it. Then value-based follow-ups. Follow-ups are, in our opinion, one of the best things that you have to and have to use, okay? Follow-ups are very strong tools. And then a complete foundation reset on how to think, sell, and execute the job. So you make the most amount of money. Then you also get the ultimate promising playbook. So everything that you need to make money as a seller, plus the closing playbook, everything that you need to make money as a closer. And lastly, the biggest thing is you get also a one-to-one call with me and Nico, and not just one, three. Okay, 3 one-to-one calls with me and Nico will answer every single question that you guys have and will break down your entire situation. So it's literally everything that you need to know, and you get direct advice on the call on how you can make more money today. It's simple, okay? We simply want to reward action takers. And if you can decide 24 hours after a call if you join or not, you'll get all of this stuff for completely free. And guys, this should already be worth more than the actual course. So yeah, more than the actual mentorship. Again, all you gotta do is the book call now. That's it. You'll find the call in the chat or down below, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. So, what is holding you back? For example, I cannot afford this coaching. Let me ask you this simple question. What's the cost of staying stuck at, let's say, 3K a month for the next 12 months? This means that you would earn $33,000. But what if you could be earning 10K a month instead? 10K, 12 months. That means 120K in total earnings. The difference is 84K. That's the cost of not getting the coaching, okay? The coaching, bro, it does not cost 84K. No. It doesn't cost that much. But this is the cost of not getting it. So it's simple, okay? It's very, very simple. You cannot lose. Then, but I don't have experience or I don't know anything about this. Let me share this, okay? A girl called Lisa reached out to us without any experience. And within 7 days, she landed her first big roles with repairs, okay? As you can see here, I don't believe it. Just got a role in the most unexpected way possible. Like people, our students are winning. They are winning, okay? And this is true about the experience. Experience without positioning means they struggle to make 3K. But positioning with experience, or even without, landing 10K opportunities and being able to make money. If you simply position yourself the right way, it's done. It's really, really done. So the right positioning makes up for the lack of experience. And the wrong positioning wastes years of time and experience as well. So the experience is really helpful. But positioning, like, essential, okay? This is important that you position yourself the way you want to position yourself. So, but this sounds too good to be true. I understand it, okay? You've probably been burned by those get-rich-quick schemes, and you've probably heard the promises that other people did but never delivered. So, here's what makes this different. This isn't about the shortcuts or the hacks. This is about fundamental changes, okay? This is about becoming genuinely more valuable. And how have we found out about those steps? Well, I've been in all the shoes, okay? Diplomacer, closer, manager, business owner, or even the guy outside of the business that's looking at it. So I know every single aspect of the game. I know the steps that it takes to get there. And the results, bro, they are not magic, okay? They are strategic. As you say, Be strategic. And when you position yourself correctly with premium opportunities, you become the best, really, and you'll get the best outcome. And that's not too good to be true, okay? This is literally all you need. That's just how premium markets work. Like, if you understand the market and how you need to position yourself in the market, then you need to act in the market, you will make money. You will make money if you are in the right position at the right time. So, are there any guarantees? If you don't hit the amount of money that you paid us, okay? So if you don't make the amount of money that you paid us back within 30 days, you'll get the entire refund. It's simple. You will win in the first 30 days. Easy. It's guaranteed. So after all those infos, there are two paths that you can take. The first one is you simply stay where you are and you keep struggling for 3K month flows. You keep competing with amateurs. You keep hunting for the mediocre offers that no one wants to work with. And you watch lead sales reps pass you while you fall behind further, and the market will shift and you don't get it. That's one path that you can take. Or you can take the other path. You can join the lead right now by simply booking a call with us. That's all you got to do right now. And then you master the 3-pillar framework, which is not that hard to understand, okay? If even a 16-year-old can understand it, if a girl with no experience can do it, if Jan, who dropped out of high school, could do it, you can do it too. Become the rep everybody wants to hire. You build consistent 10K a month incomes, and you never worry about the job security ever again. The choice, it's yours, okay? But you have to choose now. Which path are you going to take? Because not choosing is choosing to stay stuck, okay? If you don't take action, you will stay stuck. And the people that make money are the people that make fast decisions. Take a look at Elon Musk again, okay? This guy was able to make very fast decisions. You don't build $1 billion business by thinking about something for a week. Bro, if he knows that this stuff can help him, he would buy it immediately. All you gotta do right now is simply book a call. That's it. And if you can decide fast on that, you will make money. Okay? That's literally it. So, what results can you expect after joining? Your knowledge in the first 20 days will go up immediately by simply consuming our videos. Then you can hit your first high ticket role within 7 days afterwards. That's it. And then you can start building out your social media page and you get the first roles from there, inbound roles, okay? People that want to work with you. And then you can hit your first 10K within 90 days, okay? 90 days, 3 months, that's it. So 10K per month. You can even do this in the first 30 days if you take action today with the AI tool. Afterwards, you will not get this again, okay? With the discount. So do it now. How much time commitment? Okay, a lot of people, I know this, are limited on the time because they still go to school, work, shop on the side, or simply have a lot of multiple offers they need to care about. If you can spend 2 to 3 hours strategically, again, okay, strategy is everything. Doing what works best for your position right now, you can make it very far, especially with the AI. Okay, book now. Book now and you'll get this. So, join the winners, okay? Like you can simply join the winners because everybody in there is simply winning. Now, all you gotta do is book a call now. And you get the exact blueprint that made us 10K in 90 days. You'll get everything that you need from us, okay? Like, it's so simple. You don't even have to pay for that, okay? All you gotta do is to book a call right now. There's no catch, no nothing. And on the call, as I previously explained, you'll get everything that you need. So, guys, let me show you. Okay, so we got a couple calls booked in. Let's go, guys. Okay, so if you have any questions right now, Q&A. I'll answer everything that you guys need to know, everything that you want to know. Just simply type it in the chat. Then yeah, we're good to go. If no one has questions, then I guess it was so good explained, okay? So if nobody has any questions, then yeah, I think it was just so good explained that you don't even need to ask any questions. But yeah, if that's it, guys, then yeah, book a call now. That's it, and then we'll see you. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this little mastermind today. And yeah, that's all you have to know. That's it. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace.